Good morning. How are you?
Hello, good morning. It's the afternoon
Right,
in
well, it's
my
after,
head.
I guess. Um, but anyway, it's morning here. So how are you?
I'm fine, and you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
You're looking very well.
Well, thank you. So are you. Great. I like your hat. Is that for a
It's
team
the
or oh, it's
Versace.
Versace. Okay. I gotcha. It's very nice.
Yeah.
But great. So, what's new?
What's new? It's ordinary day.
I understand,
It's
yeah.
so normal day until the after morning. I'm at home.
hmm
You know, university schools is closed.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So, you didn't have class today?
Yeah. 30 minutes ago, I had class.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's great. Did you like it? Did you enjoy it?
yeah, it's good.
That's great. So now you're back home.
Yeah, right now I'm back home.
Great. And remind me one more time, what is it that you're studying? Is it architecture?
No, right now I am studying uh, 3D animation and uh, modeling.
Modeling. Okay,
Yeah,
great. That's very cool. Is that something that you really like?
yeah. We making uh, animation figure in
hmm
3D programs, and we writing, we drawing, building, and animation.
Great.
Yeah,
Very cool.
yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, that's very neat. So did you do anything fun this weekend?
No, yeah, I'm so boring
I am as
recently.
well. Don't worry. I just work, so I understand.
Yeah. What do you do? What did you do in
Right.
this
I'm a
weekend?
bartender, so weekends are kind of what I do.
Is it closed? Restaurant cafe?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Is it closed?
Oh, the bars, are they closed?
Hmm.
Some are limited, but I work at this big restaurant, so they can have people in there, so I bartend for the restaurant. So
Hmm.
so it's working, it's fine. It's not what it should be. It's a little boring, but you know.
Are you tiring? Are
I'm
you
sorry, what?
tiring? Tiring
Can you
in
put
your
that in the
work?
chat?
Tiring, tired.
Oh, tired? Yes.
Are
Yes,
you tiring
I'm a little bit tired of it. I wish things would go back to normal because it's a fun job
hmm,
when people are allowed to be at the bar. But right now it's
yeah.
boring. So,
Is it beautiful? Earn the money, or working?
is it what?
Is it is it beautiful? Is it cool working?
Yes,
Do
it
you
is.
enjoy?
Yeah, I like it. It's a very cool job. And it comes with some very fun like perks, like I get to work with the public. I love bartending. It's fun. So, It is. It's a nice job. I really enjoy it. But right now, it's difficult just because of COVID. So
Sucks COVID.
it
I
really
hate
does.
it.
It's terrible.
I
Um,
hate it.
I hate it as well. But yeah, it's ruined something for everyone. That's the problem. But have things changed
Uh,
a lot for you because of COVID?
so much.
Yeah.
It's older. I lived in Ankara for the COVID. I moved in another city.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very hard. Yeah.
Yeah. Sucks.
It does. It sucks.
Uh, uh, how many how many cities in the USA?
Oh, wow. How many cities? Thousands. There are so many. Yeah,
How many?
how many?
100?
Several thousand.
Several thousand.
Yes, there's a lot of cities in the United States. I can look it up for you,
But
actually.
but but we say city, but you say different words. What is that?
I said city? Sorry.
For example, Turkey has about 60 cities,
Okay.
but United States is a little bit different
Right. So,
because
yeah,
yeah.
because the United States
What
is
is
so
that?
big, I actually just looked it up. Um, we have almost 20,000 cities.
20,000
Yeah.
cities.
And that does not include like
Wow.
tiny little towns and stuff as well. So there's a lot. I mean, we have a huge population. We have like 300,000 people, I think. Some
Hmm.
million people, something like that. So
For such, how many cities in New York?
in New York,
Can you say?
yeah, how many cities are in New York?
Yeah.
Okay, I can look that up as well. Um, I'd say a few hundred in New York. Um, well, yeah, there's a couple hundred. New York is a very
Couple.
populated state, so there's lots of
Hmm.
cities there.
Did you visit the Central Park?
Yes, I have. I've been to Central Park. I love it. It's beautiful. New York's a
Hmm.
very cool city.
Yeah.
I forget. Have I
Uh,
asked, have you ever been to the United States?
no, I have not.
Okay. You wanted to
I have been
visit New
not.
York. Yes, you have not been. It's very good. Um,
Yeah. Um. Yeah.
well, that's all right. There's plenty to see, you'll just have to visit when this is all over. If we ever get out of this
Yeah.
pandemic.
Yeah. As soon as possible, I would like to visit in the United States. But what do you suggestion about about traveling? Uh, what do you suggestion for uh, traveling in the
In the
United
United
States?
States? Yeah, what do I
Yeah,
suggest that you see? There's so
for
much. It's a
coming,
huge
for
country.
coming your country.
hmm Yeah, so if I were to recommend places in my country, California is beautiful. It has a lot of big cities, but it also has some beautiful parks and natural spaces. They have some of our largest mountains, and it's a beautiful state. They have desert and mountains and cities and the ocean. So California is always
Yeah.
popular. New York is a big one as
Mm.
well because of the city. Everyone loves New York City.
Yeah, yeah. want to ask another question.
Of course.
You studied environmental department, right?
I did, yes.
What do you think about global warming? Is it's so emergency
Yes, it is. It's
for our planet?
Yes, it's a crisis. It definitely is. But what's very frustrating is that we have the technology and the ability to fix it, but we just won't. Like we still are using things like oil when we can start to transition to clean energy. It's become a very like systemic issue. We have the ability to fix things, but it would require a large change to our lives, and people don't want to do that. Which is, it's
Yeah.
understandable, and it would take a lot of work, but I mean it's a very dangerous situation as well. Like bad things are coming because of it,
Yeah, I want to say another question. Especially my citizens, Turkish people, thinks about actually USA government don't manage in their country. They have United States have to have a lot of lobbies. For example, pet oil lobbies, arm lobbies, maybe food lobbies. What do you think about that?
Right. We have a lot of, right, because our society, like we've got so many big successful businesses, which is fantastic. It's great. But they're also very powerful. And it makes things like changing the way our society works very difficult. Because we have some very large oil industries that have a lot of power in our country. And our government has been very slow to control them because they make a lot of money. So if they're making a lot of money, it's good for the country. But they should also have a lot of regulation, and our government is often slow to regulate. So that's true.
For such former President Obama, wants to what do you want? Illegal weapon.
Illegal weapon?
Yeah. No. I want to repeat that. Former President Obama wants to destroy illegal weapon. Or forbidden weapon.
Forbidden weapon. Yeah, Obama did a lot for things like he did a little bit for the environment. It's a very slow progression for us. But he also did some work. Are you talking about like gun control or?
Yeah, gun control, yeah.
Gun control. Yes, he did a little bit for that. It wasn't like very definitive. It was just a little bit. And then the present administration hasn't done anything. I think that the new administration under Biden will probably make that one of its issues and do something about it. We'll see. It's a very touchy topic here, so even introducing legislation like that is difficult. So I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you think about that issue?
Gun control. It makes me sad because people so relax about kill other people's. So it will be so normal
Right. I
It,
think that a
yeah,
lot of, let's see, well, a lot of like the things you see in the news are like people who should not have guns, you know, like people who are a little crazy or angry. Um, and that's my big issue. I don't think people like that should have access to guns. Um, we have a very big culture of like hunting in this country. Um, so things like
it is
that,
so
like
sad.
it is. It's also, but I mean, from an environmental point of view, it's part of keeping the balance in nature for us. We've developed this system where we have like things like deer are so abundant that we actually kind of do need to hunt them. And things like that I'm okay with. Like if people, that's a traditional thing to go hunting. It also helps the environment in some ways. I'm okay with that. I just don't think that like everyone needs to have a like automatic weapon or anything like that. I think that's kind of silly. But that's a very deep issue with our country, like, or it's a very hot topic, you know? I think basically most of us do agree, but it's just a principle thing, you know? But yeah, I guess we'll be seeing in the next few years if that comes to anything. But
Yeah.
what are the laws in your country? People aren't like private citizens can't have guns, right?
In my country,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit hard buying
Mm-hmm.
weapon, gun. Uh, mm, if if we want to have a weapon or
Mm-hmm.
gun, we we must show we must show um, what is that word? We must show paper. We must show
Right. Yeah, you have to have
legal
a permit.
paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Report.
like that system. Yeah. I think that having like background checks on people and having a permit to own a weapon or having to take a class even to get a gun, I think that that's a good idea. Um,
Yeah. Did you see? Did you watch uh, before the flood, the
before the
continent?
flood. No, I have not seen
Yeah,
that. Was it good?
it is so good.
Oh, really?
Uh, yeah,
Great, I'll have to watch it.
I suggest it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What is it about?
What about me?
You suggested before the flood. So what is it about?
Is about global warming.
Mm-hmm. Great. Yeah, I'll definitely have to watch that. I'll report back to you. But great.
Yeah.
What about you in your country? Global warming is obviously a concern for the whole world, but how important is it in your country?
Uh, you know, there is two country.
Hmm.
Uh, there is there are two country. Uh, United and China, and
Right,
maybe India. Three country
right.
uh, so problem about global warming. 2015, United States uh, wants to live in Paris climate.
Yeah, the Paris Climate Agreement. Hmm.
Yeah,
Yes, and we did not join, which makes me very angry. Um, but actually, Biden, who just won the election, and will be our next president, he has said that he wants to rejoin and have the United States meet those standards. So that's good. That's a start.
Yeah,
We'll see. But I'm
we'll
looking
see.
forward to that, and really hoping that we can do stuff like that. Because the United States, yeah, we should not have the impact that we do. And we should be leading this. We should be leading the world in like clean energy and new policies to protect people. But we've been very lazy about it, and it's disappointing.
I want to say
Mhm,
about United States.
mhm.
For me, United States is so a little bit polite all around the world. You
It's a
know,
little bit what?
polite,
White?
polite.
Polite.
No, spoiled.
Oh yes,
No,
spoiled.
polite. Yes, spoiled.
Yeah, so spoiled, like, yeah, we take things for granted. Yeah.
Be- Because it decided independent. It wants to independent decided about our planet.
I understand that,
Do
yeah.
you understand?
Yeah, it's difficult, especially now, because the world is so connected, like different countries are. The United States, we treasure our independence and don't want to rely on anyone, but we also have a tremendous responsibility because of our history. We've taken on a lot of responsibility, and we need to live up to it, in my opinion. Um, so I think that change is coming, and we'll be back on the world stage, like doing good things soon. It's been difficult. It's very weird to think about, but yeah, I do understand that we do sometimes, even as an American, like I do see my country as being a little bit spoiled sometimes or selfish.
Yeah. People can be selfish sometimes.
hmm And that's everyone. Like
Yeah,
to work this out,
yeah.
it's going to take the entire world. And I think that getting some places like China and Russia on board will be difficult. um,
Uh, yeah, in my opinion, the most dangerous animal is human.
it's true. hmm
Unfortunately,
Absolutely. I completely agree.
because 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 people kill uh, innocent
hmm
animal. People destroyed uh, planet, sea, ocean.
hmm They hurt each other.
Uh, yeah, so sad.
It is. It's terrible. I agree.
People wants, yeah, people wants to be in God, but they cannot.
hmm
They don't.
It's true. It's true. Yeah, I think that we've lost our humility. And like you said, we think
Yeah.
that we're God, that we're the authority, and that's it. And I think that nature has a much higher authority over us that we don't even realize.
Uh, we can lose control.
Yeah, I think so. I think that we're proving that right now, like our environment is in trouble. Our like whole global system is in trouble, and we're not doing much about it. But
Yeah,
it's a heavy topic, but it's important to talk about. So I'm glad that you brought it up.
yeah.
So I forgot, what are you're in school and are you studying to be an architect or is that another student?
I studied, I studied architect,
Architecture?
but I'm, yeah, right now I study in another
Okay,
department.
gotcha. So when you graduate,
Yeah.
what do you want to do? What's your dream job?
Freelance.
Freelance? Okay. That'd be very cool.
Yeah. In my caravan and in my laptop.
Hmm.
I want to travel all around the
Yeah.
world, and I work in my notebook.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's
yes.
definitely possible
And I
too.
want to caravan, yeah. Yeah,
And that'd be very easy to do,
possible.
especially the world and technology and stuff now. You could work from anywhere. And you wanted to move to Canada, right?
Yeah. Yeah, Canada or United
Yeah.
States or
Or Australia.
Australia.
That's another good one. Yeah, I think that that's a great plan, especially if you do go freelance. That's very easy.
Uh,
Very great idea.
what what do you suggest about language school?
About languages, like
What about uh, yeah, which country do you like? Do you most like?
which country do I most like? Oh, wow. Um, I lived in Spain for a little while and I absolutely loved it. I would love to go back there. I would love to live there for a little while. Um, I really, really, really want to visit all over Europe, all over the world, really. I definitely want to visit Switzerland someday because of the mountains. And I've also been to Ireland, which I really loved because that's where my family is traditionally from. So yeah, I loved it. It was beautiful. But I think if I had to live in another country, I'd want
Yeah,
to go to Spain because I loved it so much.
yeah.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Yeah, and maybe when this is
Tremendous.
all over, we'll be able to travel again and I'll be able to go there. But I'm
Yeah.
currently looking at graduate school programs for my master's, and I'm looking at a school in England for that as well. So we'll see.
Hmm.
Could be interesting.
Yeah, England. Why don't you want to Canada?
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
close to
Canada's
you.
beautiful. Western Canada especially. Their provinces out there on the west coast are beautiful um, because it's so snowy all the time and there's mountains and stuff like that, which I love. Um, I'm looking at England because they have, so I ran track and field in college and I would love to keep competing. So some of the schools that I'm looking at have like bigger programs for that. So I would look into that sort of thing. Canada has track and field, but it's not as competitive. So, but that's a whole other topic.
Yeah, yeah. What does mean
What was
competitive?
that?
What does it
Right,
mean
competitive.
competitive?
So, um, I ran track and field and I was in a very competitive program, which means that the standards were very high. Like it was a very like the competitions I went to and stuff like that. They were very like the girls were all very fast. So it was like harder to compete in, but it was more fun, you know? So it was like a higher level of competition. Gotcha.
I
Great.
got it. I got it. We have to
Oh, yes.
less
Okay. Looks like we're
minutes.
running out of time. But yeah, it was great talking to you about that. Global warming's a big issue. So,
Thank you.
of course.
Nice talk to you,
And you as
Kader.
well, Mehmet. Have a great day or evening.
Take care.
Bye.